right, let's give this a shot here. What's going on, folks? I will be firing up the chat here in just a second. Thanks everybody who's able to join in really quick. And just want to do a quick live stream. Haven't live streamed in quite some time. Let me turn off all these phones. And I want to just chat with you guys for a little bit about what's in the news. Thanks everybody for joining in really quick. Let's see if I can get this fired up here. Thanks everybody. I'm gonna open up the chat here. Wanted to fire up the cam link. Before I get this live stream going, real chill, real laid back. But I've been trying to figure out some things with my cam link and then my new 4K camera. So how's the audio? Let me know if it's good or whatever. But I've been trying to figure out some things with my cam link and then my brand new Logitech Brios 4K camera. And honestly, I remember technically T saying this, and but I still like to try some things. And the 4K camera works, but I'll admit it's definitely not on par with the cam link, with the DSLR. Let me see if I can adjust my camera here just a second here. There we go. Should be better. But yeah, shout out to Technically T. It's definitely not CamLink. This is CamLink, my 4K camera. I turned it off because the reason I haven't been wanting to use my 4K camera or my DSLR with CamLink is because I don't know if it's the Canon SL3 that is so new that it's not on the list yet. I haven't checked the updated list for CamLink compatibility, but the camera shuts off after about 20 to 30 minutes on my live streams. If you guys have been in some of my live streams, you know that this is what it keeps doing. I don't know why it's doing that. So it shuts off on me, and I don't know why it does that. So I've been using the webcams to help offset that. But the honest reality is the 4K camera, the 4K webcam looks fantastic, but it's definitely not on par with the CamLink. The CamLink is just really, really good. And I'm not even using the 4K for the 4K CamLink. I have the first generation, or not first generation. I have a CamLink that doesn't allow 4K, and I don't plan on updating my CamLink just to stream in 4K because I believe this is good enough. I'm just doing a sound check here, but this should look fantastic because it's the CamLink, and I was gonna do a demo with both the CamLink and the 4K camera, but you guys would have preferred the CamLink. I know you guys definitely would have preferred the CamLink. So, disclaimer at the beginning of this video, this live stream: if the camera cuts off, like the other live streams I've done, I have checked every setting in my DSLR, and it just keeps shutting off. Everything is disabled, pretty much on the DSLR, and it shuts off. So hopefully you guys are getting good quality. You should be able to see this in 1080p at 60. Let me double check here. Yep, you should be viewing in 1080p at 60. Pretty much just a headshot because I'm using my 24mm prime lens. So the prime lens doesn't have any kind of zoom feature. I could have used this lens right here, but honestly, it's just not as crisp as the 24. So all disclaimers aside, shout out to the replay crew. We all got to shout out the replay crew ahead of time. And we'll get this thing going. Let me open the chat up. Let me know how the audio is, folks. Let me get this chat open. And then we're going to discuss some things. We're going to discuss the new update for the Pixel, the RAZR phone, and some other things I had, the OnePlus, some other things on there. Audio is lagging a little bit. Okay, so I'm starting to see you guys. I don't know what it is. I don't know what is happening with the, I just happened to jump in that. Audio is lagging. Audio is not good. Yeah, I don't know, folks. I don't know why it's doing this to me. But I don't know. It looks good though. Yeah, but it looks fantastic. Shout out to the tech couples here, man. What's up? Congratulations on coming back, man. We missed you guys. But yeah, I don't know why there's latency or whatever. But I see a super chat in there. I appreciate that. Um, I don't know why there's latency. So if you want me to stop, let me know if you want me to stop the stream, because I can actually go. I don't want to be on a stream that's bad quality with audio, or what I'm saying. Just let me know real quick before I go any further. To stop the stream or what? Because I don't want to. I have some things I want to talk about, but I don't want to give a bad stream to you guys, man. I don't want to have it. I don't want to have a bad quality stream for you. Okay, so that's just a disclaimer. I'm working on trying to get. I don't know what happened. I think it's the Canon SL2. Excuse me, Canon SL3. Because I was using the Canon SL2 before, and I sold that and got the Canon SL3. And then ever since I did that, the cam link just doesn't sync up very well for some reason. So I'm hoping that it resolves itself, or I'll have to go back to using like a phone or something like that. Okay. So, appreciate you guys stopping by. Technically, T, man, I was just giving you props a minute ago, and then you popped in. I'll go ahead and say it again so you don't have to watch it on the replay. You were right, sir. You were right. Yeah, you were right. The cam link definitely is much better than my brand new 4K camera. But, the 4K, the Logitech 4K is definitely good. But, it's, the cam link wins. And I'm not even streaming in 4K. So I want to get the 4K cam link, but, there's really no need to. And I think one thing it could be with my cam link is that I don't have it plugged directly into the Mac. I have it plugged into a Type-C going into the Mac. So that might be what it is. So, I'm talking about with the audio delay. That might be what it is. I might have audio delay because I don't have the cam link plugged directly into the Mac. I have it going through one of the Thunderbolts into an adapter. So that possibly could be what it is. But again, if you're just getting here, I've basically been apologizing. I haven't even gotten into any news yet. I've been pretty much apologizing for the bad audio latency that's happening here. But nonetheless, you guys told me to proceed, so I will proceed. Anyway, shout out to Technically T. Yeah. Cam Link is a boss. So, let's go over to, I had some things saved I wanted to talk about. The Pixel 4 is getting an update. The Pixel 4 XL is going to get an update. And it's going to address the issue of people complaining about the 90 hertz. Now, in the history of reviewing phones, every year there's a phone that comes out and people just don't like it for whatever reason. They just don't like it. They don't. Certain people get a hold of it and they just smash it from the beginning. Shout out to everybody that's coming in the stream. What's going on? People get it. They just hate it for whatever reason. They just don't like it. And as a reviewer, I have no control over that. And as a person, I have no control over that. So I'm just going to review the phone for what I'm going to do it for. So the Pixel 4, people complained about the 90 hertz not being on 24/7 like its counterparts, the OnePlus 7T and the OnePlus. There's not very many phones that have 90 hertz. However, 90 hertz is not a game changer, in my opinion. I'm always on Twitter messing with people, just having fun. But, in reality, 90 hertz is definitely not something that I can see like real time. And people tend to get upset about that. Don't know why, but people get upset about that, son. I'm just like, why are you getting upset? Because my eyeballs can't see. You could probably give this to somebody that's 65 and give both of these phones to them. They probably will say, I have no idea what you're trying to get me to see. You understand? So all you 20-year-olds out there and 30-year-olds and you early 40-year-olds, if you think that, your eyes are going to stay that great, I got to tell you, you're in for a rude awakening. You go, you see me putting on the bifocals all the time because I can't see something. But, yeah, the 90 hertz thing is just, this phone itself has just been in the news getting bad press, if you will. And if, in fact, it's getting bad press, it's getting some press. And there's a lot of people, that actually purchased this phone. Now, there are some of us that have been a part of Team Pixel since day one. I've only been doing Team Pixel for 3 years, I believe, and I didn't ask. They came to me. So I have no idea. Let me stress this again. I have no idea how to get people into Team Pixel. And the people that are in Team Pixel, you probably don't know either because you got that random email just like me. So the fact that I didn't buy this doesn't sway my opinion on doing reviews. This phone won't get any type of review better than any other phone that I use regularly. So that's something that you're gonna have to understand. I'm gonna try to being the person that I am. I'm all about the positive vibe, so I'm gonna try going forward to not even address who I consider the media in a negative way. Because honestly, that's what I've been doing. I've been kind of saying that, oh, they're a certain way, And what triggered that to help me with that is Trenton Marshall, Tech Rant. I watched his latest video, and I totally agree with it. It's comical when we think about it, how we get so involved with what everybody else is doing. I'm not immune to this. You know what I'm saying? I do get upset sometimes, but not to the point where I'm like gonna get online and just start trashing people. But the last video that Trenton did, it's funny, but folks, let me tell you something. There's always something positive to be had from anything that you see online. So his video made me kind of realize, you know what, Jay, sometimes you do focus too much on what the media is doing instead of just keep grinding like you've always been doing. So I'll try my best, but when you're trying to switch something, like people who try to stop smoking or people who try to stop drinking or people who buy in excess of things and they just don't need it, it's a hard thing to switch. It doesn't change overnight. So with work, I will try not to address the media's the way they're doing it. It's going to be difficult though. So if you see me come back and I'm talking about them again, don't hate me. Don't get onto me too much. Just say, Jay, remember what you said. And I'm like, oh man, you're right. I'm going to try to stop focusing on the media because one day somebody might address me as the media. I mean, right now I only have 106. I'm not going to say only. I earned those 106,000 people that follow me and the study going up. And that's something that I'm proud of. However, because without the subscribers, who are we? So the Pixel 4 catches so much hate, and it got a lot of hate from the media for whatever, I don't know. Also, a lot of people hated on the people who got it through Team Pixel. That I don't understand. I don't understand because here's the reason I say Trenton Marshall, Tech Rant, the reason I say his video made a lot of sense is because he said something in there that said, he basically addressed where reviewers are saying and people are saying, I want this. And then after you get it, you still say, well, no, that's not, yeah. And I think that's what happened with Team Pixel. People wanted us, the smaller creators, to get phones, and then now that we're getting them, people are kind of like, oh, you're just saying that because you got it free. Catch 22. You want me to get the devices, I'm getting them, but you're only going to respect my reviews if I go out and spend the money to get them. Makes sense? Not really. So the Pixel is going to get an update. I circled all the way around, but smartphoneconversations.com, that's the plug. Let me move up my banner real quick. Let's move that banner on up. There we are. So the Pixel is going to get an update, and it's going to address this 90 hertz thing. So basically, you're going to get this November security patch, and in that security patch, now when you run the brightness at 75% or above, you can see the 90 hertz supposedly. Grant S did a shout to Grant S. He did that last unboxing. A red iPhone, a product red iPhone 11. Grant has every iPhone, but he just did the product red. So shout out to Grant S. I don't know if he's probably working or something like that. But I'm gonna get to your. I'm trying to go back and read some of your comments, but it's gonna get the update where it's gonna basically drop it down to where you'll be able to see 90 hertz at 42% brightness or around 40% brightness, but you have to keep it there. So this obsession. So I blame OnePlus for this. I blame OnePlus. This skin is fire though. Shout out to Sophie Guard for real. Man, I'm glad I started rocking with them because this skin is fire. So I blame OnePlus for this 90 hertz. I almost said something. This 90 hertz thing. We don't need 90 hertz, folks. And OnePlus indirectly became another Apple. Apple says that Deep Fusion is beast mode. I don't see Deep Fusion. Let's all take a sip of our tea or coffee. I don't see this Deep Fusion thing. That doesn't mean, and by the way, shout out to my man Night Tech. We were having a little fun on, at least I was having fun on Twitter. You know, it is what it is. You still my man, 100 grand. Enjoy your trip down there where you at, son. But the deep fusion thing is definitely not something I'm impressed with because, and I didn't even put the video out, but I shot a bunch of material. Creators, you know how you shoot all that material and you never put it out? That's where I'm at. T said they hyped it up, and if it doesn't have it, it's let down. Yeah, see, I'm not hyped about it either, T. But that doesn't mean that me and technically T. See, when we say, at least when I say that, I think T's a pretty level-headed guy overall. Eric, what's going on, man? You just snuck in here. I think T's a pretty level-headed guy. I probably reference T in almost every other video. He doesn't know it though, but man, I brought you up in the last couple of videos. I don't think that when we say that, we mean that the diffusion is bad. All I'm saying is I just don't see the difference. I'm not going to be zooming in on stuff like that. You see what I'm saying? So I blame OnePlus for the 90 hertz hype. I really do. I blame them for the 90 hertz hype. They got everybody thinking that this is the industry standard now, and people follow suit. However, behind closed doors, there's always conversation, and just like the carriers, Sprint, Verizon, T-Mobile, they all talk to each other, folks. They're not, all these choices that are being made are not just, out of the random, we didn't know AT&T was going to do that, or we didn't know T-Mobile was going to do that. It's got to be test dummies out there, folks. It has to be, or things won't work. So, this 90 hertz thing is sweet, I guess. I mean, the fact that I'm scrolling, I still just don't see this smooth motion. And when people say, if you go from 60 to 90, son, you will tell the difference. And then if I say, not really, I can't really tell, son, I don't know, people get upset for some reason. And I think they're going to, I'm just moving my slide up a little bit here. I think they need to get over it, to be honest. So the Pixel, if you haven't checked, refresh, what in the heck? What did I miss? All I see is T in there saying, man, get out of here. Oh, man. There's also a bug with T-Mobile, or not T-Mobile, YouTube, where looks like it's unsubscribing people. Like T should have been a moderator. Grant should have been a moderator. I don't know. I saw a TK on Twitter in his also vulgar way, TK. But he had a good point. He was like, YouTube is, I got a thing where it said YouTube is unsubscribing people that are not active, but pretty much they took away a lot of my list. Side note. Micah, I guess you just got in here. You got a moderator tag, man. Grant should have been a moderator tag too for some reason, and also Kimmy, Gigi. But I'm using my cam link. If you're just getting in here, you'll have to go back and be a part of the replay crew for at least. There my man is. LaShawn's here. If you're wondering about the camera and all that stuff, you have to be a part of the replay crew. But I'll just give you a quick recap. This is the cam link with my Canon SL3 and 24mm prime lens. So that's that. But the Pixel, check your phone. You should be getting an update. I haven't gotten the update yet. It's going to bring us the security patch for November, and it's going to bring an update to the 90 hertz. That's so important to people. Now, the new RAZR phone. Got a few things on the chopping block, and then we can just chop it up. The new RAZR phone. I don't think that, and I hope not. I hope that Motorola, Lenovo does not drop the ball with the new RAZR. Ultimately, I know you guys have seen these screenshots. I know you guys have seen it all over the internet. If you're into technology, you're following this. $1,500. I don't know that. I don't know that I'm gonna spend $1,500 on a RAZR. Would you spend $1,500 on a RAZR or $1,500 on the Galaxy Fold? I know the RAZR isn't out yet, but that's just rumors, and I'm gonna accept it I'm going to accept it as a rumor until a little bit, because I think the release date should have been, it's supposed to be like November 6th or something like that, an announcement or something. I'm not sure. November 11th. Not really sure on that. Today is the 5th, and this RAZR phone looks really cool. Basically, you get the RAZR phone style with better all screen in the inside, and you get a camera on the outside. Ultimately, that's it, and you get a bigger screen on the outside. November 13th, there you go, appreciate it. November 13th is the announcement, at least. This person says November 13th is the release date. I would think more along the lines of LeBaron, what's going on, L Boogie? Along the lines of an announcement. Let's all take a drink. Let's take another one, just for reference. $1,500 rumors, yes. Definitely not spending $1,500 on a phone that has a Snapdragon 710. I'm just kidding. I don't normally focus on specs too much, but just spending $1,500 period on a phone is crazy, and I just can't do it. I definitely would have to put that on my credit card, because I like to pay like literally cash. But $1,500, I don't care how nostalgic it is. I don't care, you know what I'm saying, if it brings back memories of blah blah blah. I don't care. I don't get it. There's no way a person should be out there, not even financing it. And the people who finance the Galaxy Fold, hey, respect. You wanted it. You're probably not a tech reviewer. There's some guy out there, he uses a lot of profanity, but he's actually a regular consumer, and he's been posting his YouTube updates on his Galaxy Fold. And I've been, just kind of checking him out, and, he loves the phone. And he's an iPhone user. Still can't remember that guy's name, but, $1,500, and then financing the Galaxy Fold, I don't know. If you're a regular person and that's your only phone, then yes. If you got some trade-in value on another phone, there's all kind of ways to eat up that $2,000 for the Galaxy Fold. Or if in fact the Motorola RAZR does come out at $1,500, there's all kinds of ways to eat up that balance of $1,500 and get the phone. Now, honestly, I am for that. I'm for trading in something or selling something to get something else. Why not? Why not? Some comments. Post your questions down in the comments, man, and we'll check it out and see what you guys are talking about. So you guys just chatting right now. But yeah, but the $1,500 RAZR thing, I just don't see it. Take care, Susan. I just don't see it happening. It is Tuesday, and a lot of you guys are working. It's the Tuesday workflow. Appreciate you guys coming through. Just wanted to do a quick stream, talk about some things, chop it up, because I haven't really done any streams lately. I've been on the move. I was out doing an event at Versatile. What's going on, man? I was at an event in Dallas, man. I loved it. Doing some stuff with ZTE. Pretty sweet. Really enjoyed that. I thought it was fun. It's always fun to hang out with those cats. Lots and lots of fun. I saw a comment online from Tony Pazzo. Shout out to Tony Pazzo. He's definitely at work. He was talking about the Note. He said, in the end, the Galaxy Note is pretty much the king of phones. And, the Galaxy Note is, in fact, for a lot of people, phone of the year. But what's going on, guys? I see people coming in. What's going on? Before I switch gears to the Galaxy Note, let's read this comment. This is from the person that gave the date. What do you think? Here's a question from Daniel Ramos. What do you think is a comfortable price for Motorola RAZR? A couple of things right now. I hate to base the price off of the processor, because the processor is actually a good processor. But what they're trying to do is they're trying to milk us for money for the people that actually had a RAZR and loved it. They want us to fall in love with the idea of having a RAZR again, because let's face it, all flip phones were cool. If you had a flip phone, you was like, what's up, man? What's up, son? Yeah, I'll be by there Friday, dude. Yeah. You close it up. You answer like that. That little sound like, what's up, man? Yeah, man. I know. Yeah, I'll be by there. All right, Jen, I'll holla. Click. You know, that's in the call. Yeah, everybody loved that feeling. That's gone now. We can't do that anymore because we got these bar phones. Every phone I have that's a smartphone is pretty much a bar phone. Yeah, no excitement about that. Just unlock with my face or fingerprint or code or whatever. But Motorola / Lenovo is kind of wanting us to fall in love with. What up, Zen? Yeah, that which feels better actually. That AT&T phone I reviewed, that I'm still kind of messing with. The flip phone, love it. Brought back a lot of memories of having a flip phone. Everybody remember the boost, the chirp phone. You know what I'm saying? You, what's up, man? Yeah, that was just it. That's what you did. That made you look. Everybody, oh shoot, he got a flip phone. Everybody was looking. You know, everybody had one. You're like, oh, what's up? So Motorola, $1,500. They're crazy. Yeah, there's no other way to say it. They are crazy. Yeah, that Nextel joint. Yeah, they're crazy. $1,500. But see, what they're doing is they're trying to make it seem like it's okay because they're gonna put that on a carrier. And remember AT&T, if you don't remember, they were the first ones to have the RAZR, and they kept that exclusive deal for like 4 years, man. It seems like it didn't hit any other carriers for like 3 or 4 years. At least that's the way it felt. It was at least 2 years that you couldn't get the RAZR anywhere but AT&T, which is how AT&T got the majority of their customers. They had the money back then to get all these exclusive devices and grab all the customers and jack those bills up. You know what I'm saying? Gigi, you late. You like 30 minutes late, ma. You late. You know what I'm saying? Come on now. But that folding phone thing, it's going to hit hard, man. If Motorola can get their feet planted without this ridiculous price of $1,500 that's rumored, yeah, I appreciate the super chat, son. Yeah, there's absolutely no way that I'm kicking out $1,500. Like I said, I am for trading, selling, you know, whatever I need to do, you know what I'm saying? Just get a little piece of the pie to chunk off, you know what I'm saying? But other than that, not happening, son. Not paying $1,500, not financing $1,500 for a phone. You know, that's more than my mortgage. Does that make sense? That's crazy. That's more than my mortgage and car insurance together. Still got some money left over. That's crazy. So it doesn't make any sense for a person to go out and finance a $1,500 phone or finance a $2,000 phone. But that is the mindset today. People, you know, they're giving you an option. You don't have to do it, but they're giving you that option. And, you know, if you want to spend that bread, it's your money. You do what you want to do. I'm just telling you, I cannot co-sign that type of conversation. When I hear people saying that $2,000 is worth it, and what world, man? What, you know what you can do with the rest of the money if you just spent $200 on a phone and broke off? I don't know. That's just me. But Motorola supposedly has, you know what? Even if the Motorola RAZR has a Snapdragon 855 Plus, it's still not worth $1,500 because in all the other phones that have it, that only cost like $300 or $400, not happening, son. No way, no how. It's not going down like that. I cannot tell a person, oh, it's okay to finance $2,000. It's okay to finance $1,500. I just can't do it. You know, that's your choice. Yeah. What do you think about the predictions for the Pixel 4a? I'm definitely hoping there's a 4a because the 3a is a boss. My 3a is right here. Love this thing. Yeah. The 3a is a boss, one of the best batteries out there on cameras. It's got the best cameras, in my opinion. One of the best sets of cameras, and that's just what it is, man. When you're replacing most of the device, foldables only make sense for $1,500 when you're replacing multiple devices, a phone, a tablet, a possible desktop. Kind of agree with that. You know, I kind of agree with that. If you're just gonna have one device, then okay, boom. But even so, man, is it worth doing just to be in your pocket? You know what I'm saying? I don't think it's worth it. I would rather have a tablet and a phone and something else and a DSLR. You know, if you think about the things that you could possibly get with $1,500, if you think about the things that you could possibly get with $1,500, you know, you could get a new camera, you can get a phone, a tablet, pay your car note if you got one. There's so much you could do. Pay off your student loans, I don't know. LeBaron says, if the RAZR is worth $1,500, the phone is worth $2,200. I'm just saying. Man, that's crazy. Hey, Donna's here, folks. Sorry to forget to highlight the question on ZTE. Which screen protector case is there dual-headed for dongles? You know, the ZTE Axon 10 Pro has pretty much no accessories. You're going to have to get on eBay or Amazon to get those accessories. ZTE is supposed to have some official accessories coming out. Non-existent. Supposedly they're coming, but not. And I've actually, okay, let me be honest. I've actually seen some official ZTE accessories, but I don't know when they're going to go on sale. Okay, you heard me say it. Because the phone, the ZTE Axon 10 Pro, is actually pretty good. It's actually really good. I just compared this next to this, which is the OnePlus 7T and the Axon 10 Pro. These are strong competitors, folks. It's a fair fight. It really is. But for people that are in their feelings, they're going to just say that the OnePlus 7T is better. Happens all the time. But I tend to take a very neutral and realistic approach when reviewing phones the best that I can objectively. And that's just what it is. But these are equally matched. They really are. Man, you know, I got a lot of phones, man. I got a lot of high-end flagship phones. It's weird having all these things. It's fun, but it's weird. Shout out to the super chats from, God, man, I'm going to butcher your name. I so apologize. Trivakanasha Raging Drop on Prabahuda. I think I said that right. Whatever that 750 pounds is, I think that's pounds. Somebody convert that for me. I appreciate the love. Yeah, I butchered your name, but I apologize in advance. So, any of what of those you would recommend for ZTE? Okay, so there are official cases that'll fit the ZTE phone. Because remember, the Axon 10 Pro came out overseas first. So there are cases out there. There are plenty of them. You just can't buy them at the USA site yet. So Amazon and all those, plenty of people, when I went to that event, they had tons of cases. Different things. I loved it. But I tried, LaShawn. But, you know, it's just, those are rupees. Those are rupees. Okay. Rupees for the currency. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, there are plenty of accessories out there. Just type in Axon 10 Pro on eBay or Amazon, and you will find the cases. They're definitely there. Let's all drink. Sip tea, coffee. One more, guys. That's fantastic. Yeah. I guess I answered your question. Let's see what it's up here. Let's scroll up and see. Oh, gotcha. Okay. Yes. Shout out to India. Okay. RPG, appreciate the love for the conversion. Got some math issues going on in there. Or calculators are going wrong. I only saw one model case and it was clear and flower. There's actually, did I say your name right? Man, I know I totally blew that, man. I'm not even going to try to butcher that again. There's actually several different kinds of cases on eBay for the Axon 10 Pro. But personally, folks, I just like this case that came free with it because it's right in line with the cases that come. I think the company who makes the OnePlus cases free in the box, I think it's that same company. I really do. Because it feels exactly the same. I have them both here. But I don't wear the cases when I have skins around the house. Dang, this is so fire. Folks, this is so fire. Man, it's amazing. But yeah, I appreciate, man. I appreciate comments like that. Your channel is the best. We love you. I appreciate those. You don't go unseen. I try not to focus too much on the negativity. So, Pixel, you'll be getting an update. The 90 hertz thing will be coming along. RAZR phone is crazy for asking for $1,500. I don't see how that's even possible. AirPods Pro. AirPod Pro. I have a thing about that Pro thing. I think the Pro thing is being given to phones and devices that are technically not pros. Gotta say it. Like, I think that this phone should have been called the Galaxy Note Pro. That's just me. Instead of the Plus. because I think this is more of a pro than any phone that I have that has the name Pro, or that I've had that has the title Pro. This is one of them. I think that's definitely more of a pro than anything else. It's versatile, and versatile's here. Shout out to Versatile. But AirPod Pro, man, somebody said AirPod Pros are garbage. You guys know I have a lot of earbuds and stuff. I had to keep them down. When I'm using them, I'm not using them. I store them away. These Sonys sound fantastic. Are they the most comfortable when I compare them to some of my other ones? No, they're not. Let's just be real. These may sound the best, but they're also one of the biggest. And, you know, there are a ton of other earbuds out there. And no knock, I have AirPods. I have the first gen AirPods. I have no intentions on switching these out until I lose some or break them or something. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, the Sonys sound the best. The Galaxy Buds feel really good. These feel good. They're nice and small and compact, and they stay in your ear very well. And then you got the One Mores. This is a brand that's totally getting slept on. These One Mores sound fantastic, I'm telling you, and they feel good, right in par, right with the Galaxy Buds. But one of the best feeling and sounding are the Jaybird Vistas. These Jaybird Vistas stay in the ear. They sound almost as good as the Sonys, and they feel really good. They got long battery life. You know, the only way I would get the AirPod Pros is if I could sell these for $248.99. No lie. Because, you know, I've tried to avoid watching reviews on the AirPod Pros because I did plan on getting them. You know, but I just don't know. I don't need them. You know, I don't need a lot of things, but the AirPod Pros, you know, they look like see, instead of bringing out that second, this is where Apple played everybody. And if you say they didn't play us, then okay, you just straight up Apple fan. Where are Apple fans at in the chat? There's got to be a whole bunch of Apple fans here. It has to be. I have a lot of people that are Apple that follow me. Apple fans, I need you to speak up on this. You're telling me you don't feel played by them releasing the second gen version of these that look exactly the same, and then they come out with the new versions that are just $20 more and offer a little bit more. You don't feel played? They got you to buy, if you did buy, they got you to buy these same looking earbuds as before with a wireless case and all sorts of stuff. Cost almost the same, and then a couple months later we got the Pro version. I would feel played. And these are just the earbuds that I have right here. I have a ton of them. I keep them stored away because I want to make sure. These are the ones that stay in rotation. That's my give me money face. The OEMs do that. Come on, more. Yeah, definitely. I would feel played. I would feel played if, in fact, I just bought the second gen version of the AirPods, and then all of a sudden now we got this Pro version, and they're $249, folks. NY Diesel, I think I saw him say it earlier that they're trash. I mean, so you know, I don't have the Power Beat Pros, man. I don't really support Beats. The last Beats that I bought was those over-the-ear ones. Never even cracked a sale. I put them on because I got them free with my MacBook, remember? So I put those up for sale right away. So I feel bad for the people who ran out and purchased the second generation AirPods that look exactly like the first gen and they claim to have better sound or whatever. But now you got these AirPod Pros. And I think if a person say, I don't feel played, they didn't play me, I got what I wanted. Okay, yeah, how much did you sell your previous AirPods for? You didn't sell them for what you paid for them, more than likely. So NY Diesel is giving us a full review right here in the stream. I appreciate it because I definitely have no intentions. Think about that now. I have the first gen AirPods and they still work. You know, and that's why I credit Apple for at least that, man. You know, most of their products that I have not work for a very long time. to where I'm only upgrading when I'm only buying all these iPhones, swapping them out and selling them and buying them again and doing all this stuff. It's because I'm doing YouTube and I'm just keeping the flow going. Let's just be 100 here. I don't buy all this stuff because I actually want it. Like, to keep it, like, what purpose would it serve for me to buy all these phones and stack them up in the house if I had no return on it? Keeping it 100. If I wasn't doing YouTube, you honestly believe that I would be buying all these phones? No, man. I would have just one phone. Oh, I need 2 phones. 3. I got 3 lines. I got 4 lines, but 3 of them are totally active 24/7. So, yeah, I would have some good phones, but I definitely would not rotate every year. It doesn't make sense for the consumers to do that. You don't switch your car every year just because a new one comes out. You drive the other one for 10 years or however long until it breaks down. So my first-gen AirPods definitely staying in rotation until they break. Because now I use those predominantly. I don't really use them with my iPhone too much because I don't take the iPhone to the gym anymore. But I use those predominantly when I'm sitting right here doing some editing, and I'll pop those bad boys in. The first-gen AirPods sound amazing still, man. They sound good, son. So it's no reason for me to switch. And if you see me review those, just know that I bought them just for review, That's pretty much it. I don't need them, you know what I'm saying? The Power Beats I've heard are good, but again, I just don't support that Beats by Dre thing. I just don't see the point. Yeah. Bad news, Brown. What's going on, man? You finally here. But yeah, my first-gen AirPods, Hudson said my first-gen AirPods ran through the washer and dryer, so I didn't buy the so I did buy the second gen. Well, that's a reason to upgrade. You wanted them, you know what I'm saying? You had your first gen, you accidentally put them in the washer and dryer, or your son or daughter or wife put them in that. So that's the realistic situation. If you're an iPhone person and you rely on Apple products for yeah, I would have done the same thing. But then, if I would have bought the second gens and then found out, oh snap, they just brought out these pros, and they didn't even do an announcement, they just brought the pros out. Don't that make you mad, man? I like my Power Beats. LaShawn traded my AirPods, and I paid the difference because they were still within the return period of Walmart. Boom, that's my girl Gadget. Come on, you keep it 100. That's what I'm talking about. Keep it 100. There's something for everybody. Watch out, man. You know what I'm saying? I got to put a load in after we do this stream. That's why I'm streaming so early. GG, man. I'm going to do it. Take a sip. Stop it. Take a sip. Yeah, no. Can't just take one. Yes, GG. I'm going to be on that after this stream. I'm going to make that happen for real, for real. So somebody asked a question about my daily driver. Which phone is your daily driver? To get work done. Okay, hold on. To get work done, that's going to be this phone predominantly, depending on what I'm doing. But my daily drivers are these 2 right here. The Pixel, right now at the moment, the Pixel 4 XL and the OnePlus 7T. And no fronting here, like SIM cards or any of these. I know people, don't you see some reviews sometimes and you see them, I'm not going to do it. There I go messing with people. I'm not going to do it. Anyway, phone numbers are on these, and I get phone calls, text, emails, real time, AT&T over here, T-Mobile over here, real time doing work with these. Boom, boom, boom. Yeah. So right now, the daily drivers are the Pixel 4 XL and the OnePlus 7T at the moment. Even though I have all these other phones laid out, 2 of these, two more phone numbers on the desk here. They do get used, but these are the primary 2 phone numbers. And somebody else asked, how do you carry 2 phones around? What? I mean, what's wrong with carrying 2 phones? Especially if I need them. Easy. I don't want to miss that call from the people that are calling that number. And I need to have this number over here, VIP line. It's simple. Jay, just curious question. What was your first smartphone? Man, I ain't trying to embarrass myself. That's like asking me when I was born. Yeah, no. So Jerry said no SIM card in the status bar. Hey, I didn't say it. I was gonna say it, but I told you at the beginning of the stream, I'm trying to cut back and refrain from talking about people, what they're doing on their side, and I'm gonna try to stay over here and try to stay over here and stay in my lane. You know what I'm saying? If you want to review phone, it's okay to review a phone without a SIM card. I'm not saying that's a bad thing, because there's plenty of phones that you could do a review without the SIM card if you're just focusing on certain areas. But how you gonna talk about the network? Yeah, no, you can't. Jay for smart gave it a bag. Actually, man, I'm not even gonna go there, LeBaron. Okay, we're gonna talk offline, partner. Take another sip. Somebody get a sip of your tea or your coffee. Yep. Yes. So somebody here is using the 3XL and the Note 10. Anyway, let's get back to Tony Pazzo's comment on Twitter. Forget you, LeBaron. The Note 10 Plus overall being the best phone of the year. Is there anybody here, if you can take your biases aside, if you can take apart your feelings when it comes to what you like the most, because we all have a favorite. And my favorite is technically not on the table anymore. Like my favorite operating system, I've said it a billion times, BlackBerry and WebOS are not here anymore, so I'm forced to get in where I fit in. You know what I'm saying? So, but if you can take, yes, I plan on RPG. I plan on getting the G8X, the LG joint. But there's no rush because I just sold my G8, and I feel like I'm probably gonna get the same experience, kind of just with two screens. Don't hurt me for saying that, but I might make it happen. I'm gonna make it happen. I'm just in no rush because the value on LG phones, they do us bad, man, when they switch the price like that. Right after you purchase it. We've all been there if you bought an LG phone. You pay that $700, and then the next month or 2 weeks later, it's $350. You're like, what? And you can't, there's nothing you can do. So Tony Pazzo got online and said that shout out to Tony Pazzo. He got online and said that the Note 10 Plus was overall the best phone, the real champ. How do you guys feel about that? I co-sign that. I pretty much co-sign that. Overall, the Galaxy Note 10 Plus is pretty much an all-around beast. I mean, nobody's touching the screen. As much as we want to cry about 90 hertz and all that stuff, this display, folks, come on, you got to be honest. Isn't Samsung pushing up all the displays for everybody? So it's like Sony giving up the camera sensors, but they phones are not that great. It makes no sense. How do you guys feel about the Note 10 being called just to beat the best phone already? Some people have it labeled that way already, like straight up and down. They just have it labeled that way because, and a lot of people might not even own it, but they see other people with it, or the Note 10 Plus is just, yeah. I do see Alvaro's comment. He says, I like my Note 10 Plus, but I miss 90 hertz in stock Android. Everybody has their own. The Mate 20X, oh man, GG, oh my gosh. Man, Nighttech bought that phone, man, and got rid of it like the same day. I thought he was staying with it, man, and I'm still, that thing has been in my cart for like 3 months, man. The price is not going down either. That's a phone outside of Apple products that holds all its value. That thing is kind of going up in price. I see a question, do I miss my G8? Nah, not really. I don't miss my G8. I like LG products, obviously. I love the G8. That was my benchmark phone. But I definitely swapped that out. I got $300 for that phone. And the reason I say it like that is because the market is selling it brand new for $360. You can get it brand new for $350 or so. I did pretty good with the trade-in of $300. So, yeah. Oh man, yeah. But the Galaxy Note 10 Plus, we already know, man, that people are gonna most reviewers online are gonna say that I'm looking at the chat over here if you want it. They're gonna say that the Note 10 Plus, even though throughout the whole year they're using it. I mean, I'm not busting on anybody, but video recording. I can give you a brief overview of how my end of the year video might go, Lord's will. So video recording is between the iPhone 11 and the Galaxy Note, the Galaxy #Galaxy, the hashtag Galaxy. The video recording definitely is between the iPhone and the Galaxy, with the iPhone being on top. The Galaxy. I had some people, side note, I had some people get mad at me for that, son. They got mad at me. Oh, you're making fun of his culture and you're making fun of him, and you shouldn't do that. I expected more of you. You're a Christian. You're not supposed to talk about people. They start shooting me scriptures and stuff. I was like, you know how they be talking about like people who wear fur and stuff? They came at me like that, son. Like, don't kill animals. I was like, man, son, you laughing. I'm trying to have fun with a joke. He the one saying it, not me. I think it's a legitimate thing. This is your top product, and you can't even say the name. I was in tears. But that's just because his language. English isn't his first language. And man, I had some people come at me, son, sideways, like, yo, open up your Bible, and the scripture says he should not. I was like, wow, son, it was a joke. It was a joke. I'm not supposed to laugh. Jesus ain't saying nothing about I can't laugh and poke fun at people. Hello. Good. It's crazy, son. I was tripping out when I saw that. I was right, Gigi. Christians can't have fun. I was just hearing, yeah. It was pretty crazy. People came at me, son. I was like, wow, these people are coming at me just because I said gallops. And you know what? I kept on saying it because you go tell me what to say. I'm unsubscribing, John. I was like, well, bounce then, fool. Take a sip. Man, Lethal, you late, man. Where you been at? You at work? I understand if you're at work. This is the Tuesday workflow. You should put that oh man, big house. Hashtag gallops. I need to go ahead and do that. I should have done bumpy cam, replay crew, all of that stuff, man. Should have done it. Thou shalt shut up. Oh my God, LaShawn, man, here you go. Here we go. Here we go. Hey, LaShawn, you need to get that hashtag dumb plus, man. LaShawn is crazy, man. Oh my gosh. That's off the charts, man. He said, thou shalt shut up. Yeah, man. Some people, man, just, I don't know, man. I just try to have some fun. I ain't really bothered about that. It's some people that really think that I get upset when I'm responding to comments, man. But I think really what they're doing is they're so shocked that I'm actually responding and I'm disagreeing with what they're saying. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I think that's kind of weird, man. As I was just sitting here, it looks like something just got released in the U.S. Most of you guys won't buy it. But some of you will because it's going to be in your price range, and it's the brand new Nokia 6.2. Like real talk during the stream. It just went on sale. Let me see here. Where's it at? I'm trying to find the link so I can find a price for you guys. It's pretty beefy for a pocket-friendly phone, son. And Nokia's cameras get slept on all the time. They do. Nokia makes good products. Yup, the 6.2 is officially out. Man, this thing is beautiful. Now this is something that I could possibly do. Let's see how much this costs. $249. Okay, that's not bad. That's not bad. It's got a Snapdragon 636. It's got a triple camera setup. Oh, my phone's is vibrating. It's got a I'm trying to find a battery. It's got Gorilla Glass. They didn't disclose which. Oh, here we go. Full specs. All right. So let's see here. 6.2 inch display looks like. Let me make sure. This is nice, man. It's got Gorilla Glass 3. All right, so it's got Gorilla Glass 3. It costs $249. It comes with 3 or 4 gigs of RAM, Snapdragon 636, Android Pie. The display is 6.3 inches, full HD, pure display. That's what they're saying. It's a dual SIM. It's a nano SIM. Google Assistance button. NFC, but not in India. That's jacked up. Shout out to my Indian crew. They don't get it. LTE bands out the yin yang. It has every LTE band except for 71. It's a beautiful looking phone too, son. It's beautiful. The storage is 32, 64, and 128. And it has an SD card slot with a 512 gigs that can fit in there. That's pretty hot. This might be one that I could snatch up. 3.5 millimeter headphone jack. It's got Qualcomm aptX. FM radio, 2 microphones, cameras. A 16, a 5, and an 8 for ultra wide, man. Oh, man, the front camera is an 8 megapixel. See, the crazy part about this, with a 3,500 milliamp hour battery. This is those phones that, you ask yourself, why did I just spend all that money on what I just spent my money on? Because the reality is, most of the consumers in the world could get away with this, man. This is hot. It's a good looking phone too. Yeah. Type C. I mean, it's all there. $250. And it's available on Amazon right now for $249. I can have it tomorrow. That's pretty doggone good, folks. But that competes directly. It's got the same camera module circle like as the OnePlus, man. That's crazy. Definitely. So post your questions down below. I'm gonna go back and try to find some. Does my Sony still have the best camera? Nah, man. I got rid of that Sony with the quickness, son. I waited 6 months to get that Sony. I gotta take a sip on that one. I waited 6 months to get that Sony after the announcement, and I was totally bummed out. My phone was messing up. The cameras wasn't right. Did resets, all kind of stuff. I don't see how Sony could give all their good sensors to everybody else, and then their phones are just not that great, man. I don't understand that. I don't know. I don't get it, man. That's just how it goes down. Sony's like $550 now? Oh my gosh, man. So, Sony's Hey, look, LeBaron. Hey, that Sony really upset me, man. I was pretty upset. You guys remember online? I was pretty upset about it. Let me check this. Let me do price check real quick, Gigi. You got me thinking here. I bring it back in for $550 though. I've heard. Now let me be clear. I've heard that it's got some updates. I've heard that it's gotten some updates, and because a lot of people are like, Jay, you need to bring it back. You need to bring it back. Wow, you ain't lying. Some of them are down here for $500 and something, man. Brand new, right up. All colors is $700. That's still too high for me. Yeah, everybody was saying, check on Swap. Okay, because on eBay, $600 brand new, son. Whoa, this is crazy, man. It was a nice, that 4K though. Woo, yeah, I was super pumped about that Sony, son. But as soon as I started having all those problems, I was like, oh no, this gotta go. Even though I got the free headphones, I didn't get a chance to test them. I was pretty upset about that one, man. I was pretty upset about that one. Yeah, I'm gonna check Swapper too, because on eBay they definitely are dropping the price on them, man. Yeah, son, their price is going down. I was pretty upset. Swapper $550. Oh my gosh, man, that's crazy, son. That is crazy. Yeah, that's crazy. Sony Xperia 1. There it is. Yep, she's not lying, man. They are on there. $500. All of the ones on there. Oh my gosh, some of them sold for $530 brand new, son. Just a couple of days ago, about a week ago. Wow, that's crazy. That's crazy right there, man. I was so disappointed with that thing, man. I was disappointed with it because it has so much potential, man, to be so great. 4K display. But the bad part is, I'd bring it back again. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I do, man. I do, GG. I do, man. I do want one. I want one because that's an eclectic device. But unfortunately, when I got it when it first launched in the U.S., it had way too many problems. And I was really upset about that because I waited 6 months. 6 months, man. I would do it again. I'd do it again. I'd buy it again. I would for sure buy it again. I'm looking at the prices now. On eBay, brand new, man. $600, easy. $650. Those are some good prices. Those are some good prices. $650. It's killing it, man. $700. Sony, I don't know how Sony did that, man. I don't know how they did that. Have so many good screens, and the phones and the software is just almost perfect, son. But it's not happening. It's not going down, man. They don't get the respect because that camera game was, man, my bad, y'all. That camera game was it was horrible. How could Sony give their sensors to everybody else, and then their own phone? Man, I think that Samsung. Anybody think Samsung is going to come with that 4K display next year? 4K displays, whether you believe it or not, is going to be a thing. It has to be a thing. I would rather have 4K over 90 hertz, because 90 hertz is a feeling. 4K is for real. You get 4K on your display, that's for real, for real. You can actually watch 4K. That eliminates me having to go to my TV and stuff like that. I actually watch YouTube on a TV, 4K TV. Because I want to see how good the quality is at the biggest level. You know what I'm saying? So that's how I do 4K, straight up. So I gave a plug on Twitter about the next thing that I'm reviewing. And a lot of people... I think T was the first one to chime in, man, to let me know that, you know, he could guess at what it was. It's totally outside the realm of something that I would review, but phones are cool to review and everything, and I like them, but you do have to expand, man. You got to do something different other than phones. Even though I run smartphone conversations, I still give you updates on my laptops and tablets and stuff like that. So I gave a plug on that to see what you guys would think about that. I'm gonna have to review it because I've already agreed to. I just hope I don't hurt myself out there trying to review this thing, man. But I got it because, obviously I want to pass it on to a little shorty. You know what I'm saying? One of them could use it and put some use to it, because I'm not gonna be out there. I might go to the mailbox with it and come back. That's about it, man. I think Samsung will. Okay, so I'm gonna be 100. Be 100 about the TV video. My latest TV, I'm gonna give you another video on that, because when I did that other TV, my newest TV that I bought, my 65-inch Android TV, I did that video. You would not believe how much heat I caught behind that video. And I decided to pull the video. Basically, I shot that entire video. I'm going to limit myself on what I put in my videos, because I caught a lot of heat. That's about all I can say about it at this point, but I decided to pull that video. Some people were asking, hey, where's the video at? And I decided to pull it. I could have left it unlisted, but I just pulled it all together. You know what I'm saying? I pulled it off my TV video, but you will see another video coming on that. And I'm definitely not going to do it the way I did it the first time. 1440p to 4K on a smartphone is hardly noticeable. 4K is noticeable, though. When I shoot videos in 1440p, I try to do 60 frames per second. That way you can get some gist of it. But I can guarantee you, if you watch a 4K 60 frames per second video on a 4K TV, you'll notice it'll be really clear. It'll be really clear. Yes. Yeah, that 8K video is boss, man. I'm thinking about getting an 8K TV. I'm saying replacing, just going this big. But I got some, I got other things in my life that are important, like buying land and stuff like that, getting new houses built. That's way more important than YouTube. So, excuse me. Once I finish that stuff, then I'll have a big enough wall to fit a 75-inch 8K TV. And it definitely won't be sponsored, because I done bought all of the TVs at the crib. So, Samsung makes an 8K TV, I believe, and let me go back and check my Samsung real quick, because I know Samsung makes an 8K TV. Sure they do. It's about 15 grand right now, I believe. 8K, yeah, Samsung has the 8K. It's an OLED. It's on sale, son. Yo, it's a 55-inch though. I got pumped. I was ready to swipe my credit card, son. Oh, man, oh man. Even though I just bought that other TV, I would straight donate. It's only a 55-inch. I got pumped for a minute. It's the 8K TV, but it's a 55-inch, and I don't want a 55-inch. I want a 75-inch or something like that. It's only $2,500, son. It's $2,500 for an 8K TV. Yeah, man, I was about to be ready. Whew, man. But I think the other ones are way more expensive. Oh, now they're just down to one. Okay, no, here we go. I know I saw a 75-inch. Okay, they have an 82-inch, a 98-inch. Whew. Okay, so the 65 inch is the 65 inch is $3,500 for the 8K TV. The 75 inch, so $3,500 for the 65 inch, $5,000 for the 75 inch. The 82 inch is $7,000, and these are the 2019 models. The 85 inch is $15,000, and the 98 inch TV 8K is $70,000. That's on sale, $30,000 off. The 98 inch is $100,000. So keep that in mind when you see these YouTube. I ain't gonna take no shot. Don't do it. Back up. Stay in your lane. Stay in my lane. Anyway, man, 75 inches is all. I'm gonna stay in my lane. 75 inches is the biggest that I want to go, and I obviously have $5,000. That's on sale with $2,000 off. It's only $7,000, but it's $5,000. So obviously I can go ahead and get an 8K TV. You know what I'm saying? I got $5,000 to get this 8K TV, but right now at the current house, I don't want to put it where it would have to go. So yeah, I'm staying in my lane right now. I'm not gonna talk about the people who got those 82-inch TVs and reviewing them, saying that they're the best. And you should really check this out, man. You'll love this. $100,000 for a TV, son? Come on, son. No, son. I've got other things to do with $100,000. You know how many people I can help with $100,000? Donate, get some shelters up, a whole bunch of stuff. You know what I'm saying? See, Eric, there you go. I ain't say nothing, man. I'm not gonna say. I'm trying to turn over a new leaf. You know what I'm saying? And yeah. I'm going to turn over a new leaf. I'm going to try to avoid talking about people out there, you know what I'm saying, who's reviewing $100,000 TVs saying that they're great and stuff. You know what I mean? I'm going to try to turn that leaf over and leave it flipped over and walk a new path. I want to avoid addressing the media because I actually personally like a lot of these people. Their personalities are fantastic. But what I want to do is I want to focus on the positive because they're actually really nice people. Like, I've met them. Eric, you met them before too. Most of them are generally really nice people, but that's their job. They're doing a job, and they're getting services and everything. So yeah, TCL, a phone from TCL. Oh, I'm slipping, man. So TCL got it. Oh yes, I did hear about that phone. Yes, I heard about it and then turned the other way. We're talking about the same thing. Yeah. I think we are. Yeah, I think I did. I think I turned away once I saw those phones. Yeah, not gonna happen. At least not. I'm not that interested in them, I should say. I mean, they're not bad phones, but they're focusing more on the budget line. And I think, and you can quote me on this, the Google Pixel 3a and the 3a XL have the budget game kind of locked away from me, along with Motorola. And now, ZTE, I almost slipped up and showed something I was supposed to show. I almost did, but their ZTE get ready to drop something. You're going to be shocked at that. You're going to be shocked. Yeah, you're going to be shocked. I kind of tweeted something out, and I kind of put it on Instagram, let you guys know when I was in Dallas last week, that I just seen something that's, I mean, Eric, you ain't going to be able to barbecue this one, son. You ain't going to be able to barbecue this one, man. If you do, you just do. But I'm telling you, the fire that's going to come from the cameras on this little phone is going to be like, whoa. You're going to be like, oh, snap. Yeah. Tony Pazzo can't put a hammer to it. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not getting paid. You know me, I ain't getting paid to say anything, but I'm just keeping it 100. You probably won't put a hammer to this one. You probably won't put this one on the grill either because the cameras on this one, Eric, yeah, man. Yeah, you ain't barbecuing them. Hey, them sponsorships feel good, don't it, son? Yeah, so you ain't barbecuing no more phones. But them funerals, though, keep those. It's crazy. ZTE get ready to drop some fire. Like they're getting ready to step up their game to compete in the camera game. Even if you don't like the product too much, which I think you will, but the cameras just getting ready to jump off. I mean, you saw what they did. I just put this phone up against this phone. You saw it. If you haven't seen the video, go check that out, son. No paid advertisements here. I'm just showing you the products. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, ZTE sent me this phone, but so what? It's not the best phone on the market, but it's competing though. You understand what I'm saying? So I put these up together, and don't sleep on it, man. A lot of people sleeping on this because they feel some type of way about ZTE as a company. And hey, if that's how you feel, that's how you feel. The reality is, when you see the cameras on one of their latest devices, yeah, and I'm not talking about this. When you see the cameras on you're gonna have to be like, oh, you know what? Okay, all right, yeah. You're gonna be like, okay, I'll give it to them. They did bring it with a nice price tag and some fantastic cameras. And after that, you know what I'm saying? You'll see what's up. Are they going over the counter? I think I can't say yet. I can't tell you anything about that yet. But yeah. Isn't ZTE about to get banned in the United States? I have no clue, dude. I'm just looking at the phones like with the new essential joint that Ruben. I was gonna say Ruben stuttered. What the heck? Oh Lord Jesus, help me, Lord. Let's drink some of this. Ruben stuttered. I mean Andy Rubin. Oh my gosh. The new Essential joint or whatever Andy Rubin and the Essential team is working on. By the way, the Essential phone is still getting updates. They shining, man. They are shining on all these other OEMs for software updates. OnePlus, everybody, and nobody's giving them no respect. All because they're too worried about Andy Rubin and he was touching some lady. Ain't nobody care about that. All these people, that's another thing, man. That's another thing. You know what I'm saying? All these people out here, and I ain't gonna call them clowns, man. They just, for whatever reason, you looking at things the wrong way. Andy Rubin supposedly did what he did, but you need to look at the higher level of who allowed what. That's all I'm gonna say. You need to check the things that you mad at and the people that you mad at, which is mind blowing. You got people out here making videos about Andy Rubin saying he's a pedophile and all this other stuff, or he's a predator, he's a rapist and all this other stuff. Go stand in the mirror, son. That's why I can't do that. I ain't no rapist now, or no predator. But on the real though, meaning we all have our own sets of issues that we dealt with at one point in our lives. So we can't stand in a public arena and tell people that they shouldn't support somebody because you think they're a rapist or you think they're whatever. I don't care what's going on in this man's personal life. Oh my God, he did it at the job. Jay, you wrong for supporting him. And I'm like, man, get out. I don't even know this cat, man. I like Android. I'm not his judge is what I'm saying. You know, when I say I don't care what's going on in his personal life, you don't know how many people came at me sideways for that. People that you watch. But you know me, gotta take the higher road. Not gonna put them on blast either. Not gonna publicly blast them, even though they tried to publicly blast me. You know what I'm saying? So I'm still gonna take that route though. But don't test me too much though. You know what I'm saying? If you get all that, you heard what I said. You know what I mean? Don't be coming to me sideways because we're over the internet. But all I'm saying is, there's a lot of people that you guys have been watching they came at me sideways, son. Behind closed doors, like, yo, you shouldn't be supporting this. You need to get rid of this. I'm like, man, who you talking to, man? You about, what, 35, 45 or something like that? Get up out of here, man. Get up out, raise up. You can't tell me how to run my channel and who I need to support or who I need to watch or what phones I need to buy just because you have a problem with somebody because they did something. That's the stupidest thing ever. It's dumb. So this Andy Rubin phone is coming out. I guarantee it's going to be a hit, though. Just like the Essential phone became a hit, well, they set the standards this time, and they let you know we're going to support our phones. The only thing that could possibly hurt this new Essential joint is the price. But the problem with that is it's probably not going to be $1,000, and it's some type of innovation. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. It's people really don't want change. They just want to sit in this bubble and gossip. You know what I'm saying? And I don't have time for it. When you think about it, if you have the audacity to judge this guy for whatever he did, all I can say is go stand in the mirror. It's easy to be where you are. Here's another thing. You think it's easy for me to sit and do a live stream or do these videos? It may be fun, Real Housewives of Tech. TK, what's going on there? Real Housewives of Tech. The only problem is men doing that. Supposedly men. I'm saying coming in and saying, hey, don't get it twisted. I better drink another sip of this because this is fellas. A lot of fellas out there kind of soft, you know what I'm saying? But I try to avoid that. I'm trying to be on the right path as much as I can. But it's the problem, you know, with YouTube community. That's why I've been checking out Trent Marshall lately and several other people. I'm saying, but it's a lot of this going on online, man. You know, I don't run those games in person. We don't do that. No. We don't do that, son. John Mooring has a point. He said, if people knew how many CEOs of their favorite brands raped people, robbed people, and are racist and rob people of their pension, he just got caught. Hello, somebody, come on, stand up. Everybody, just get up. Just get up in the comments. My man JM is here. Just get on up. That's what I always tell you. There are so many things going on behind closed doors that you guys just don't know about. I don't have time to waste time on my channel making a video to trash this guy. That's stupid, man. Even if he did it, we're not his judge. All you got to do is go stand in the mirror and you'll remember all of the bad stuff that you did. And if you can't do that, you got a long way to go, son. You got a long way to go. I ain't got, like Eric said, I stay out of that drama. I've had some people try to charge me up online. I'm like, I don't do the internet beef. You can bark off all you want to. I don't do that, son. It's no time. That new phone is gonna drop. If you're a tech enthusiast, I don't need to say the people who are out there trashing this guy. What's the point of that? Because that just means I'm trying to take shots at them or whatever. But even the people who shaded me, I'm not gonna publicly do it. Now you want to talk in person? Hey, we can chop it up. But it's not. I gain nothing by trashing people on the internet like that. It makes no sense, man. I just don't understand it. I don't understand why you will waste your energy trashing somebody because they raped somebody or touched somebody or something like that. And some people try to use the example, what if it was your family member? Well, it's local. It's not on the internet. Nobody would know about it. Like John Mooring said, man, there's a lot of people out there that's doing a lot of bad things. Politicians, all of them, they all get a pass. Like, for real. They get a pass. Like, they're in a space where they have millions of dollars to pay off people. If you don't think so, then I don't know what world you're living in. Hopefully we see something about this new essential joint that they dropping. Hopefully we see something with that and we get something different because, see, I see that as innovation. I see it as innovation. I don't see it as just doing the same thing and you know, saying it's different or saying it's magical or no pun intended, no shots fired. I'm just saying I don't see those things as magical and different. Those are all selling points. Like I addressed it earlier with Night Tech on 9. Shout out to Night Tech, man. I got love for the credit. East Coast, New York, all day. But we were talking on Twitter. I'm not deleting my comments. I just feel like, yeah, man. I just feel like the iPhone's deep fusion it's not a gimmick. I just don't see it. So, I mean, you know, Night Tech was, yeah, he said he didn't get upset, whatever, but I feel like he did. I know this guy. We done hung out in person. I can tell when he gets a little heated. And, you know, reality is, the deep fusion thing, he said that, Night Tech said that people are doing it wrong. And I'm like, well, how are they doing it wrong? There's nothing that the person has to do. You know, there's no special way to use deep fusion. I just don't see the difference. I could take a shot with my Pixel or my OnePlus 7T, and they'll look like it's deep fusion. If you think that there's, and let's get off of that Night Tech thing because I ain't taking shots at him. You know, that's my man, $100,000. But the reality is, you know, if you take a photo with any phone that takes good photos, you can create your own deep fusion. That's a selling plot for Apple, man. They just trying to mess with people's minds. When you think about it, it's all of who somebody's selling somebody, and somebody's buying what the person is selling. Real talk, all day long. Pick one or the other. One or the other. If they want to ban Essential because that dude, this is my man TK. If they want to ban Essential because of that dude, then they need to also ban Android because he created both. And again, that's what I'm saying. You got to look at a different level. You can't just look at Andy Rubin. So that's all I'm saying. Just look at it that way. Eric says, Apple fans are slamming me for complaining about diffusion. Listen, how can they? This is going to happen every year. I'm getting slammed about. I haven't even made my video about diffusion, so I better get ready to get slammed then, huh, Eric? I better get ready to just, because Apple can show you those things on stage, but I get shot on iPhone, all these things. Those are totally possible. But real world videos shot on iPhones don't look like those. They don't have professional editing software and all this other stuff. It just doesn't happen. So I guess I better get ready to get slammed then, because the deep fusion thing, I just don't see it. I don't see it. I just can't acknowledge it. But I'm getting slammed because now I'm getting paid by Google. Just because it happens every year, man. ZTE, I work for ZTE. Now I work for Google. All these different companies. OnePlus. There was a young guy. I don't remember his name. He made a video using my video, and he was saying, what's his name? I give him a shout out. Let me go back and find him, because it wasn't no love laws. I actually like this little young cat, man. His name is, and shout out to the person who brought that to my attention. You know who you are. We don't have to say anything. Alter Tech. So shout out to Alter Tech. Alter Tech loves OnePlus. He even got his last OnePlus, free, because he wouldn't stood in line or something like that. Alter Tech made a video using my video, so he took the wrong approach. And me and him chopped it up offline. No need to. I don't have to talk about what we talked about, because I dropped my phone number. Hey, you can ring me up, son. Let's talk it out. Let's chop it up. Like, you can hear my voice. You know what I'm saying? I'll let you know that I don't have time for the internet beef, and I don't, so much care for that type of thing. I don't do that. You know what I'm saying? Here's my phone number. Call me up. I've done that multiple times, not to try to check people, but more along the lines of you understand, a text message, and even messages inside of the stream or the chats or comments, they get misconstrued all the time, and there's a different meaning behind it. You know what I'm saying? Like, every time I respond to a comment, pretty much, some people think I'm upset because I'm not agreeing with them. That's not what it is. But Alter Tech made a video and took my video, and he claimed he was, doing it to do a response video. And at first I filed to take the video down, and then he was like, man, I didn't do anything wrong. And he is learning. That's why I give it to him. He ain't that new to YouTube, but he is learning his way. So, I told him, I said, just ask. That's all I said, was just ask. But his approach to trying to battle with me about OnePlus and Pixel, the only problem with that is I like both. So I don't see where me and him could actually get on. He wanted to get on Tech King mics. He said some people told him to get on Tech King mics, to do that with me. I don't see the point in that, because I actually like OnePlus and I like the Pixel. But this guy Alter Tech made a whole video, saying some things, but the more I'm getting ready to go all the way 100. So if your feelings get hurt really easy, you probably should exit. I'm gonna give you a second, because there were some content creators in his chat and in his comments. I didn't like what you were saying, but I kept it quiet. He's since removed both of those videos. There was some content creators in there. I just had to move around, you know what I'm saying? But the video he made wasn't bad. He just didn't get my permission. That's it. There's plenty of people that hit me up and like, hey, Jay, I'm getting ready to use this. Thanks. Can I go in? Yeah, go ahead, bro. Go ahead. I'm getting ready to talk about you, and I'm going to show your video. I'm about to do this. Oh, yeah, go ahead, man. He didn't do that. And so in turn, I think he probably fell victim to listening to some of these other content creators and gassing him up. And so ultimately, the content creators that were in that video and some of the people that hang with those, I just left them alone. Like, real talk. This was a Samsung Night thing, you know what I'm saying? It was like that. But I've never said anything to these people. I just choose to quietly step away, because we're still over the internet. So what could I possibly do? So the best thing is for me to just take my own advice, hush up, and just keep it moving. Never gonna blast these people for all the ugly stuff they said. Most of them are clowns like this in everybody's comments, cussing everybody out, calling everybody names, stuff like that. So I don't even take them serious. For real. But this guy, Alter Tech, is actually a pretty good YouTuber. He's a new YouTuber. He's a new YouTuber. So I was like, you know what? I'm not going to blast this guy publicly. I'm just going to tell him, hey, here's my phone number, give me a call. And eventually, I let it go. I didn't fight anymore on the YouTube thing. Because some people have asked me about this. I didn't fight against it on the YouTube thing. I just let him do what he was going to do. He said, Jay, I promise I'll remove the video. And I said, hey, next time just get my permission. Don't go make a video about me. Pretty much, he wasn't trashing me, but he was trying to make points about why the Pixel is not better than OnePlus. And honestly, if we would have went on Tech King Mike's thing, he would have lost. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. You wouldn't have won, Ultra Tech. Not with those arguments that you had. Because, see, the difference is you seem kind of pro OnePlus, and I'm leveled across the board. I got way more devices than he has. And I just do smartphones all the time. So you probably would have lost that one. But to save you all the trouble, man, you're a good YouTuber. You're just starting out. I was a new YouTuber at one point. I had to listen to other people tell me that. And reality is, I kept on hush mouth for all that. I let him do. He could put that video back out, and you could see it. He deleted it though because he said, "I'm gonna delete it, Jay. I'm gonna delete it." And I said, "Okay, that's cool. Next time, just get my permission to use my content because ultimately is I don't do reaction videos by using other people's content in my videos because it causes problems like that. And so I try to avoid any kind of conflict because I like to stay in a small circle when it comes to YouTubers that I watch and communicate with. And the bad part about it is, I told him, I said, you probably should have, nope, not going to do that. He's not here to defend himself. So anyway, I did the right thing by just kind of stepping away from that and removing myself from the situation that could have been bad. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't do the internet beef. I'm not good at that. I'm telling you 100, I'm not good at the internet beef. So I try to avoid that. So I'd rather just keep quiet and let them think they won. Because you see what happened with the Samsung Knights. I'm not trying to be funny. You see what happened with those Samsung Knights. Shh. Hush mouth eventually. Shh. Just hush. Does ZTE get into trouble by using your YouTube video? No, because I told them yes. If you see something from YouTube, from ZTE, oh, you're talking about the one that, yes. So Donna, shout out to Donna, she told me about something on one of my videos, and I was like, oh my gosh, I didn't know that. I actually checked with that, and they were good to go. Yeah. Why are so many people hating on the Pixel 4, though? I have no idea, man. I have no idea. Jay, they got you on ZTE payroll, Google payroll, Apple payroll, depending on the day of Trump. TK, you're totally right, dude. I stay on someone's payroll. I stay on the payroll, man. I'm always selling. I'm a sellout. You know what I'm saying? I'm a sellout. I'm always getting paid. I'm getting paid under the table. I'm taking bribes. You know what I'm saying? I'm doing it all, son. I'm taking payouts left and right. But if I was taking payouts left and right like that, I would definitely be a part of the media. You'll know when I sell out. You will, man. There's no way for me to, because see, I think based on the feedback that I get from people who watch me, I think my integrity and the way I present myself on nearly every video, when that changes, you will notice. You'll be like, well, hold on a second. Jay never used to, nah, this something ain't right. You know, you'll know. I just don't roll like that, man. Yeah. I just don't roll like that. You'll know if I change and sell out. It'll be too easy to figure out. You know, my videos will become way more commercial. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I can't do it. And when I say sell out, I don't mean like in a bad way. I mean just shift over to completely media, because I don't want you to think that those people who are in the media and those influencers are sellouts. They're not. I've met a lot of them in person, and yeah, they're good people. But they're doing a job. You know what I'm saying? I think Jaime Rivera said about that. Do you get mad at the TV for showing you commercials? Well, of course you don't. I see some chat from what's the name? That's T. T was following up with the guy about the Pixel. We knew Samsung was paying you when you started the Galaxy. Yeah, man. When I started that Galaxy, oh my gosh, man. They really paid me for that one. I made $1 million with that one, son. I went out and bought a Bentley and everything. I bought a new Rolls Royce. I showed it in my other video. Yeah. That's how a lot of YouTubers are coming up, making response videos. Unfortunately, the internet is tracked to beef. 100% right, John Mooring. It's okay to do a reaction video, but it's different in the tech. Okay, so you see how Trenton Marshall, you see how he does it? It's a tasteful video. It's a respectful video. It's a respectful way to do it. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the UK, India, everywhere. the Galaxy. My bad. If you don't ask about that, because I gave a disclaimer at the beginning of the video. I don't know why the cam link is doing that with my new DSLR. I have no clue. So I've addressed it. So I don't mind response videos. I personally wouldn't do them. But you know, yeah, I know, right? T, man, I don't know what it is, man. People love the shock and awe. I can't give you that, no. I can't give you that over here. Trying to switch to Sony like T. Nah. I think pretty much it's the SL3 might not be on the list yet. Anyway, be a part of the replay crew. You got to see what I talked about at the beginning of the video. I would rather talk in person than over Twitter to handle it. Exactly, James, man. Or at least over the phone. You know what I'm saying? It just makes sense. You can feel the emotion. You can feel what the person is feeling. And you know they're probably not upset. They're probably not upset. I had a guy. He just commented on my video, right? And I think he was probably looking to see if I was going to be mad at what he was saying. He basically called me a hater and said, you know, you're a hypocrite. And I'm going to read his comment. I responded to his comment. But his response, he probably was like, oh, snap. He didn't even get mad. But, I mean, what am I going to get mad for? He says, #doubter, #hater. He said, dude, didn't you comment on the fold without owning it? Let's be consistent. I can't. LOL. That's his comment. And I just responded back, I'm trying to get one, though. So when I do get one, I'm sure you'll be here to watch. Thanks for watching. Then his response, the attitude changed more like, oh, Jay, yeah, most definitely, bro. Keep the content rolling by any means necessary. LOL. You see, it's about, you can be in control of how you respond to things, but in most situations over the internet, it's always misconstrued. It always is, man. And it's always somebody getting mad about, you know, something that it's probably not meant that way. I'm guilty of being mad at everyone, I guess, on the internet because I respond. But here's the problem. Here's the problem with me responding to YouTube comments. Me responding to YouTube comments is the fact that I respond. There are plenty of your favorite YouTubers out there who don't respond to you at all. They don't care nothing about what you got going on. They want your views and they don't respond. They also don't live stream as much as we do because they're traveling to Mobile World Congress and they're going to all these different places, you know. I think Jonathan Morrison made a video one time about Apple not paying him. He was saying, you know, people think Apple pays him, but I just recently subscribed to him. I'm very picky about who I subscribe to, especially if they have like millions of subs, because I can't trust most of the things they say. I started my channel because I was being told this is fantastic. And I get it. I'm like, this is horrible. That was one of the main reasons I started doing like tech stuff. But Jonathan Morrison made a video about, you know, how Apple doesn't actually pay him. That he paid for his own tickets and all this other kind of stuff. And I was like, you know, I gained a newfound respect for him. You know, it is what it is. Painfully Honest Tech and Telosive Tech, something like that, ruffled some feathers with those responses to Can You Trust videos. See, the thing about the Can You Trust videos, and, you know, it was kind of like a lot of people wanted to say that. A lot of people wanted to say things, but I personally don't get involved with stuff like that because, again, I know he did it as entertainment. You know, that's the way I looked at that stuff when I used to watch those. It was just entertainment. It was entertainment, and I didn't take those videos that serious because I'm pretty sure he didn't mean it that way. He was just kind of joking around in his analytics of trying to analyze other people on how they're actually doing their job. So it is what it is. I just kind of was like, oh, okay. Jay, have you heard of this one? Who can hook you up with Samsung Fold? Yeah, for 12. I've seen those, Donna. Well, I seen that on eBay, and I also seen that I forgot, I saw it online somewhere where people are trying to get the Fold for 12. I saw a pre-order or something like that. I'll get it for you after the fact, but you don't get your phone for like a month. Something like that. If we're talking about the same thing, I think that's what it is. You responding is what makes you go to the tech reviewer. Yeah. It makes me go to tech reviewer. Yeah. Responding to comments is important to me. But the fact that I've seen some of your favorite tech reviewers go on record and say, you could be in the comments all you want to, I'm not watching your comments, that is so rude to me. Because how are you going to expect these people to follow you? You want these people to watch you and give you support and all this other stuff, but you don't want to respond to their comments. You want to take a second to respond to their comments. Give them a heart or something. And shout out to my man Floss, because he was like, man, I at least hang around for, he said, I'm to the point now, I've got like 1 million people following me and millions of hits. There's no way I can respond to all these comments and watch all these comments. He said, so I pretty much just hang around for the first 20, 30 minutes after I post a video, give out as many hearts as I can, respond as much as I can, then I got to move on. That's what I do. I've always done that. I've always hung around. You see it like for the people that say first and stuff like that, and or some. I try to hang around at least 20 to 30 minutes, even at my level, because I get a ton of comments, man. I get a ton of views, and so it's hard to maintain a level responding to 50,000 comments, man. Oh, TK, you got the Connect for 1,200? Oh man, we might need to chop it off offline then. It's hard to maintain. Let's see what this is. Oh, transfers. It's hard to maintain a level of responsibility on YouTube, responding to all comments. But you can't just be a big YouTuber and go on record and say, I'm not responding to your comments. You can, but why would a person want to watch somebody like that? Because it's a lot of people that's getting idolized on YouTube for all the wrong reasons, son. It's just unbelievably. I never heard of Tailosive Tech or whatever. Somebody say he's always fighty and full of negativity. I never heard of him. Guess I'll look him up. Never heard of him. Because there's a lot of YouTubers out there that I've just never heard of. But I intentionally avoid YouTubers who are very negative. I don't even bother checking them out. I'm going to check out this person real quick. There he is right there. This person has 186,000 subs. Videos. Oh, I've seen this guy before. Yeah, yeah, you're right. I've seen him before. I'm not even going to go there. You right. Woosa. Yeah. All right. Cut that off. I've seen it before. My expression says it all. Yep. Done. I'm just getting up out of there. Got to get off that channel. Yeah. Yep. Woosa. Yes. Yep. Staying on the right path. Remember I said at the beginning of this video? Help me keep on course. Versatile. Appreciate the subject. Yeah. Staying on the right path. Woosa. Yes. Gonna remain positive. I enjoy positive vibes. You are right, T. I have seen that person before. Now that I've clicked on it. Yep. Man, I gotta get my day downstairs, T. My rice cakes are downstairs, son. I should have. I normally have some snacks up here, but yep. I didn't plan on streaming this long. Yep. Workflow Tuesday, man. Woosa. Yes. So I'm glad that on this channel I'm totally open about. You guys are crazy, man. Yeah. I'll just leave it in the chat for what people are saying. You can read the script after this is a regular video, but I'll just leave it at that. Yeah, right, GG? Put them clothes in the washer. You understand what I'm saying? No, I don't want to dig deeper into that channel, LB. I'm good, man. Because I like to, again, I don't do well with internet beef, and if I say something about somebody, yeah. You know what, T? You are so right. We are well past due. It's just that I've been doing a lot of stuff. So we are way overdue for that 3-man live stream. Way overdue. We got to hurry up and make that happen. If I don't go out of town this weekend, if I don't go to Dallas this, if I don't go somewhere this weekend, we definitely need to make that happen. We got to make that happen. If not Friday night, Saturday night, one of them. I'm supposed to leave, so Friday night might be better. We definitely have to make that happen. So there's a whole bunch that we have not covered. Yeah, Friday probably would be better because I don't think I'm going to leave until Saturday. I'm not sure yet. We definitely have to get that popping. We got a whole bunch to cover. We have missed out for sure. But we all have had a whole bunch of things happen in our lives. that's a positive thing, positive flow. So this is Tuesday, the workflow. I wanted to live stream with you guys because there was a lot to talk about. But, it's funny how you guys watch the difference. See, I see this comment here. I'm going to read this comment. And it's in no way to toot my own horn. Because like I said, I try to present myself as the way I am in person. Like, I don't feel like I'm working yet. You know what I'm saying, son? I don't feel like this is a job because of my other life, my real life. You know what I'm saying? Just the things that I do outside of YouTube. But this person says, you are one of the few honest reviewers about the Pixel 4. And I would say to that, there's a ton of people out there that are honest about the Pixel 4. I've actually pointed out a bunch of not bad, but I pointed out things on this phone. The truth, like it doesn't have an SD card. These weak memory options, there's a bunch of things. It doesn't have a headphone jack, but the price is high. How long does people want me to harp on those things? I would say there are a ton of YouTubers out there who have a positive approach that can tastefully say negative things about the Pixel without it coming across so harsh. And that's all that I've done. It has nothing to do with this Team Pixel thing. Like I said it before, I'm really tired of people using this Team Pixel thing as the reason that I'm liking the Pixel. Man, stop it, son. And the bad part is, it's not just content creators. It's a few content creators out there. But it's like, oh, you're just saying that because you got that free. It's like, whoa, you mad because you didn't get one? I addressed that in the other video that I did on the Pixel. And I was brushing my shirt off, but not for that reason. But yeah, so it's a lot of positive reviewers out there that tastefully review a phone and say negative stuff about it. I try to be that way. I try to say the things that are not that great, but I don't want to harp on them, son. What's the point of harping on it and doing what every other reviewer is doing pretty much on the Pixel? Pretty much, people are saying it's a 75% phone, it's a 50% phone, the price is horrible. They're too busy naming off the things that it doesn't have instead of just using it. Get over it. I mean, if you don't like it, now I respectfully respect your opinion. I'm not saying these people are wrong and the Pixel is flawless, because it is far from flawless. Let's be honest about this. It's not a perfect phone. However, if people just harp on all the things that they think is so bad about it, I started off talking about the things that were not so great. People still got upset about that. Isn't that something? What's good? What's good, man? I see El Jefe. What's going on, man? I see you popping up in here. There's people that got upset that I didn't stay on it. They were like, no, you just try to breeze through that. What do you want me to say, son? I've said it. 64 gigs is low memory. I addressed that already. I think the baseline should be 128. I think the price is high. I don't think that there's that many things else that I could knock on the phone, son. People said the video cameras were bad. I don't think so. I put the content out, but that's just what I think. Shout out to Big House for the super chat. But I think a lot of people, and I addressed, if you're just getting here, son, I addressed this at the beginning of the stream, and I'll do it one more time. All the hate for people on Team Pixel is ridiculous. You got other content creators hating on the people who got the Pixel through Team Pixel. That is the dumbest thing. Poor stay poor, rich stay rich. You got the media up here. You guys complained about them getting the phones. Then you got some of us that are in your hood, if you will. You know what I'm saying? We rocking with you. We wearing. We with you. We get it, and you hate on us. It doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense. Some content creators, I'm going to say, they trolls, man. It's a bunch of content creators out there that they ain't keeping it 100. That's just my personal opinion. Not going to blast them publicly by saying their names, but you just go watch and see for yourself. You know what I'm saying? I give you a review, then I give you a real review or a final review within a 3 to 5 day span. That's impossible, son. We've had that argument. Hey, Eric T, we definitely late, son. You got to set that up. We got to set that up. Appreciate it, James. Appreciate the super chat. Yeah, we're never going to get to a place where we can all agree. So we have to learn to disagree, but not be mad at each other. We can't do it. I only do, I mean, I do cell phone reviews and tablets and stuff like that, but honestly, I just like good conversation, which is why, that's the plug, smartphoneconversations.com. That's why I'm having it that way, so we can have a conversation. I would love one day to set up a round table, like everybody together at a round table and live stream that. That would be tight because we all are not gonna we're not gonna agree, but we're not gonna be fighting because, you know what I'm saying? We're not gonna be fighting because I like the OnePlus over the iPhone. I mean, it's not gonna be like that. We're gonna be having a grown up. I hope that we will have a grown up conversation. You know what I'm saying? So YouTube is at a place now, man, where you start looking at reviews and people don't believe you. They think you're lying because you got it for free, but we can blame who for that? The media. Woosa. Let's get them, folks. Woosa. We can blame them for setting that standard for the average consumer to believe them over us. If I don't already watch you on YouTube, here's what I do. I try to find people who do YouTube, who don't do YouTube, that are on YouTube. Like, they're doing videos on my favorite products, but they got like 12 subscribers. They doing it on their kitchen table, you know what I'm saying? Or, you know, I look past all that because they're actually giving a honest approach, a real approach. That's what they're doing. Here's a comment from James, and I know there's a lot of comments coming in here, but let's skip up here to Donna. Well, let's go up to TK. Me and you don't always agree. We just agree to disagree. Like me and Sally, most can't do that. That's correct. Like I've told TK, man, I want you to please stop cursing because you got so much to do. You bigger than you think you are. Most situations, you're bigger than you think you are. You can't see it, and it's not just for him, but for most people don't know how big they are. It's a state of mind. Like, I was watching him long before I had 100,000 subs. He used to tell me, he used to say, Jay, you gonna pass me up. Watch. And TK tell him, I used to say, no, I'm not. Man, you got 50,000 subs. I remember those days. And he would say, dude, I'm telling you, you got this. I'm like, nah, bro. I might be able to get to 50. He used to tell me that. Did you not? Exactly. He did. He used to tell me that. And when me and him hung out at CES, he said, dude, you're going to blow up. I'm like, I'm having fun, man. He said, I'm telling you, Jay, you're going to pass me. But I look at him and I say, dude, you got this, man. You just cut that profanity back a little bit. But he's still doing great. I mean, profanity or not. But I learned that I can't tell people how to present themselves on YouTube because I'm looking at it as an approach of, you got all this potential, but some OEMs don't want to send you free products or send you things because of you're going to be representing them. But reality is, it's not a show for me. I really do not talk like that in person anymore. I used to. Don't get it twisted. I'm not sitting up here saying I'm perfect. Because if you just saw me in my 20s, you'd be like, oh my God, I don't want to deal with this guy. Yeah. So, TK, man, that dude gassed me up and pumped me up and kept me motivated more than one might think behind closed doors. He done told me, hey, Jay, I'm telling you, man, you gonna get there, dude. I had like 20,000 subs or 10,000 subs, and he's always like, Jay, I'm telling you, man, you doing good, man. You doing good. I'm like, nah, you know, maybe. I don't know. GG, you can lead the horse to the water. She's absolutely correct. I saw a comment up here from Donna. The pixels work for a particular market. Just know what you're buying. The shortcomings and strengths and are worth it for the money that are asking, not for me, but yes for some. That's correct. That's correct. There's no wrong statements. That's right. The Pixel devices are for someone. That's what it is, man. That's what it is. And James says, if you rock a phone, it should be like the car you want to have. Some people don't care and get the latest and greatest with all the fluff. Others want value and are willing to wait. For real. That's an honest statement, son. That's an honest statement. LG phones get hated on all the time. Yep. But the cameras are fantastic. I have people question me. This is from Donna. I have people question me when I support patients who decide to go a different route in their care than how I usually suggest. If some people don't know how to play their role in a position, and they want to, a lot of people will tell you this is what I would do, but they can't do that because They're not where you are. I tell people all the time, I say, hey, when you get as many haters as I do and much hate as I get behind closed doors and you spend a lot of time filtering comments and all that stuff, then you can talk to me about how to deal with it. But if you're not up here where I'm at, then you can't tell me. You can tell me, but you honestly think I'm supposed to take it serious? Come on. It's not right. TK say, credit me and GG. Hey, here's the thing about, I'm sure people have heard this before. If I stop talking to you on things, that means I really just don't care, and you do whatever you want to do. It's for real. Like, and that's like in real life with people. I tell people, look, if I stop saying something, that means I don't care about you at all, son. So you can do what you want to do. If you want to fall on your face, it's like raising your children. You can tell them over and over again, listen, don't do that, and they do it anyway. I'm done. You figure it out for yourself. You'll find your way. That's how it is, man. But support is really what you're getting from me when I say stuff like that, man. I don't mean it in a derogatory way. I'm like, hey, man, if you could just not say the F word so much. I mean, TK was everywhere talking about booty clapping. And this dude, if you follow TK a year ago on Instagram and Twitter, all you saw was booty cheeks, breasts, thongs, booties, breasts, thongs, gun fights, and all kinds of stuff, son. I mean, I don't know if he's removed a lot of that stuff, but that's all about a year ago, son. All you saw was booty cheeks flapping. I'm at the club, back that thing up, thighs, everything. That's all you saw. Now, not so much. It's a gradual process. It's a gradual process. That's for real. I like Bad News Brown's comment. He said YouTube is like a television. It's like television. If you don't like your stuff, don't watch your stuff. I tell people that all the time. I say, listen, if you don't like me, just don't come to the videos. You know what I'm saying? But reality is, here's the thing about people. A lot of people don't want to face their realities. They're afraid. They're not there yet. Everybody grows at their own level in life, period. You can't force a person to do something, so why try? I can keep reiterating things to you that I know is a positive impact on your life, but if you choose not to, what's the point? Like I said, Gigi says, you're not going to make everybody happy. You can make the moves that work for you. That is totally true. MTX, it's sad that modern society, there's so much hate still. Shaking my head too, brother. Shaking my head. Everybody got to do better. If you know better, you do better. Just focus on what the needs to be do. And he said, for real. The stream keeps jumping around because I'm trying to go back and read some of these comments. I feel like LG is giving us what HTC didn't. HTC killed themselves in the U.S. market. I think the HTC just dropped off the U.S. market. They have great products, but if they're not getting support, then what can you do? Food stamp phone reviews from TK. Your business is how you carry it. Yep. And so that's why you don't put your business out there in the streets like that. Oh, TK deleted all that old stuff. Yeah, dude, you used to be wild, buck wild, dude. About a year and a half, 2 years ago, a year backwards, dude was buck wild for real. He was out there. It's not a bad thing. Like I said, I'm not sitting here flawless. You taught me and TK was identical when I was 20. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. It was crazy. Which device are you using to stream today? Oh no. Yeah, okay, so Jeremy Smith, appreciate you coming in. This is you I want you to be a part of the replay crew because I explained in detail, but I'll tell you now. I'm using the Cam Link with my DSLR, Canon SL3, with the 24mm prime lens, which is why you're getting such good quality. And I explained the audio if there's latency. I'm using an adapter to the Mac. I don't have the Cam Link plugged directly into the Mac. I've learned that with the Mac Mini, you have to plug things in directly just to get a good connection. So that might be why you guys have experienced some latency with audio. But other than that, Cam Link, 24mm prime lens, Canon SL3. And as far as the video cutting on and off every 30 minutes or so, I don't know why it's doing that. I have no idea why it does that. So I just reach up and turn it back on. I think the Cam Link isn't compatible with the SL3 yet. Yeah, I think that's what it is because my SL2 works perfect for live streams. It never shut off. So yeah. Versatile says they don't accept their reality and they watch just to have and or to be nosy. Correct. He's referring to a statement I made earlier. Best phone for security now is still BlackBerry. I don't think any phone is technically secure. I don't think so. What do you think about the new Oppo Realme X2 Pro? I've seen it. It's nice. It's nice. I'm not jumping up and down about it, but it's cool. It's nothing bad about it. You know what I'm saying? It's nothing exciting there. Doing lines on his Plus phones, whole guy. Y'all talking about TK still. Yeah, but it's Tuesday, man, and wow, I'm gonna share a fact with you guys. I'm gonna share a fact, and let me just confirm this fact because you guys can see it too. I think there's certain things that I don't set out to do, but when it happens, it's because of you. So first of all, I want to say thank you to the people that do not comment and they just watch all the videos. There's people. The milestone that just set in this live stream, it's a milestone for me. For some people, it's nothing. They might say, "Oh, I did that years ago." But for me, it's think about this now. It's the middle of the day on a Tuesday. It's it's 12 p.m. Central Standard Time here on a Tuesday. Right? There's over 500 people in this stream. Now, first off, that's a milestone alone for me to be able to stream in the middle of the day and have over 500 people watching live. That's a milestone. That's a huge milestone. I'm happy to be able to have people actually want to look at me talk about phones. So thank you to wow. That's a new record for me. I've had 400 people in a live stream, but wow. Hey Robert, I need you to capitalize that G, partner. But real talk. But I've never had. I think the most I've had is 400 people watching me. On a bad, it was an extreme day, but to have 500 people in the middle of the day here, that's amazing. Just to see me talk about phones, that's amazing in itself. That's something that makes me want to keep going. That's like a huge, man, I ain't never. There you go, Robert. It's amazing to see something like that, man. That's incredible. That means more than doing a video on a phone, man. Because this is the real interaction that I actually like right here. I would do more live streams, folks, but honestly, I've got way too many other things in my life that I need to do that are more important. That's not to say the live streams are not important, but real world, we have to live, we have to, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I have to. But I hadn't live streamed in a long time, and I actually really enjoy live streaming. It's just that I'm always on the move, you know what I'm saying? Which is why I try to put out a lot of content, you know what I'm saying? They came to see that cam link. T, like I said, you know what? And I'm a real man. I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say some of you guys didn't catch it before, but I'm gonna say it again. Shout out to TK for the super chat. I'm gonna say it again. I give respect to people when I make a mistake on something. I come back and I don't mind saying it publicly. Like me and T were talking about I got a brand new 4K, the new Logitech Brios that came out a couple years ago. I'm not using it because the quality just wasn't as good. And T kind of joked about that and said, Jay, what are you doing, man? You got Cam Link. And I brushed him off like, Cam Link can't be better than this 4K. Rewind. Yeah, it is. The Cam Link with my DSLR is way better than my brand new 4K camera. But see, the problem with that is the 4K camera isn't bad. It's just definitely not as good as the Cam Link with a DSLR. I hate to say it. You know, this isn't like a sponsorship or anything, but it's definitely, man, it's definitely better. You know what I'm saying? You can tell the difference, man. If my nose start running, you guys will be able to see it immediately. Nothing is better than the Cam Link. I'm a man and go on record and say T was right. I mean, what am I supposed to do? Get mad at him for telling me something? You know, hey, you just have to try things out. You know what I'm saying? And I love to try. But T, look, this though, this, sir, this was a fantastic investment. This kind of pulled me away from my favorite. This is my favorite right here, dude. I did not want to put this down. I couldn't edit without this. But this joint right here, whoo, man, this thing is tough, man. If you don't know what this is, folks, Oh my goodness, man. This is like one of the best things I did for myself for my YouTube channel. Amazing. Just freaking amazing. It's unbelievable. Unbelievable how much that mouse has helped me change some things around, folks. Yep. Woo. Boy, oh boy. Let me check this real quick. But yeah, man, I appreciate all the love that I get. Let me see what they're talking about. Got messages coming in. I got 15 messages. That made no sense. Mixmaster 3, dude. That's what this is. This is a lifesaver. If you want to now, okay, let's be clear here. This isn't like, this is $99. So if you can get one, I'm not saying it's a drop in the bucket, but if you can get one of these, yo, son, whoo, this thing right here is the truth, man. The gestures, I love it, man. I love it. I love it. I got to go clear out my box. I just officially passed 2 hours on a live stream. And the reality is, I probably could go on and on again. If I had some food sitting right here, you know what I'm saying? If I had another fresh cup of coffee, or tea or something, this is a big cup. Okay, so officially all gone. This is a 2 hour cup right here. I could keep going, son. I mean, I love having conversations. Live streams are easy when you just no script. You just sit back and kick it and talk to people. But like I was saying, man, the fact that it's over 500 people in the stream in the middle of the afternoon, that's amazing. I appreciate it. I don't know how I could say thank you. Thank you. I guess just keep putting out content. Take all your super chats and put them back in and buy stuff for the channel and keep it moving. I guess that's the only thing I can do. You know what I'm saying? But I support a lot of people. I don't comment on videos very often, but I definitely support a lot of people. And I think I was going to say for the people that in the videos in this live stream, that because there's obviously not 500 and some people commenting, but there's 500 plus people watching, and that's important because the connection that you want to have with your viewers, you want to give them the content that they're expecting from you. So that's why I keep doing cell phones and all kinds of tech and stuff, and taking T's advice by switching back to the cam link. Okay, you were right, sir. I give you your props. But I love doing live streams. We are definitely behind on a live stream with me, Eric, and T. That was a good flow. I really enjoyed that. However, we have lives, you know what I'm saying? So we can't always, it would be great to get on a schedule, but me, I'm always traveling a trip because someone could come up and I have to go. Not just for tech, for just things. Man, it's gonna be hard. You ain't even officially on Team Sony right now. Stop it, sir. Don't let me get on you now. Yo, Team Sony had my vote, but reality is, you know, I got all this Canon stuff, and life has to come first. Sensible. I actually pulled the trigger on the Sony, and I said I better stop this because I got all this Canon stuff, and it don't make no sense. My Canon stuff works. I got all these lenses and stuff, and so I'm gonna stick with it until it breaks. And if I do get some Sony gear, that means I sold my Canon gear. I'm not gonna have both. I ain't balling like that. Now I do have several GoPros. Hero 7 Black is a beast. I love the Hero 7 Black. So I'm gonna get out of here, man. I passed the 2 hour mark, which I wasn't planning on doing. I got a lot of stuff to respond to. I've gotten hundreds of emails. Got to cipher through and see which ones are real. Got to start responding to some of these text messages from these people that I care about. You know, so yeah, I got to respond to those text messages. So I appreciate y'all coming through, man. Thank you for helping me hit a milestone that you didn't even know. I wasn't trying to. It just happened, and I appreciate it. So humbly, I'm gonna humbly say thank you for real. That's real talk, son. And blessings to y'all for hanging out with me. I often wonder why do people want to see me? But again, like I said earlier, you don't know what you have. Other people tell you, you know, in their actions. So the live streams, the YouTube, the cam link, you know, I'll try to fix stuff. One day I'll have that fixed, or a software update will come or something to where the camera doesn't shut off every 30 minutes, or however long it's been doing it. So I have no control over that, but we just keep it moving, man. It's not perfect. I appreciate you guys. Me and Eric and T, we will hook up something. and we'll get something on, because that was a lot of fun having the different perspectives on things. It's just a lot of fun to make that happen. So I'm looking for T to set that up. I'm trying to T need to set that up. Shout out to Tech King Mike, man. You know, life and you know, the grind that he started over there on his channel is flawless, man. It's not happening too many places, man. It could always be tweaked. It could always be done better. But he set that foundation, so somebody will come along and take that idea and pump it up, because that's how it goes. You know what I mean? So we gotta keep this grind going. So I appreciate the live stream for you guys hanging out with me. Still mind blown. Like, I really don't want to stop, but I know you guys got to get back to work, and I know you gotta get things going. And my phone's just like ringing off the hook over here. So got love for y'all, man. East Coast stand up. You already know what it is. North Carolina, South Carolina, the southern states. Everybody, where you from, where you at. Salute everybody for the super chats. You don't go unnoticed when you don't comment, or you just hit the thumbs up or thumbs down or whatever you do. I see you. You know what I'm saying? I'm also in other people's live streams big time. So I'm creeping all the time, just checking stuff out, man. I'm definitely trying to stay on the movement for positive vibes. And I guess if you see my 2-hour cup, you know, on a live stream, you know, we might be rocking for at least 2 hours. Now that I know it can officially go for 2 hours. You know what I'm saying? It can be completely empty right at the 2-hour mark. So it's your man Jay. Hope you guys enjoyed, man. All of the regulars that come through, man, mad love. I appreciate the support. I don't know what else to say. I mean, but I guess I'll see you on the next one. Whenever I decide to, if I'm able to, you know, get back out here and do another live stream. Most of the times, I try to pick. And speaking of times, before I get out of here, Tech King Mike was on Jones' show. I was watching Jones' live stream before. I'm gonna close out on this. Joan is a new YouTuber, and Tech King Mike was on her stream after we left Tech King Mike's stream, whatever. And he was talking about streaming times. So let me throw this disclaimer out there. I intentionally stream during these times because those guys hold down all of the night spots. And not to say that I couldn't stream on the weekend, but I guess, like he said, it's a respect thing. You don't want to bump over the others. I silently do that. I try to stream at times like this because if you remember, my other streams used to only be at 2 p.m. Central Standard Time way back. So when I heard him say that, I was like, I'll just keep a different time slot, man, because I do like to watch those cats. And you don't want to start streaming at the same time as your other YouTubers, in, because what if people leave that stream and come to your stream, and that's not what I want. So shout out to Tech King Mike once again, man, and Joan, she's just getting her grind on. Appreciate it. All the love that comes from you guys. So I'm gonna let y'all get back to work, and I'm gonna go grab some toast or something like that, and get some orange juice or something, get in my system and get moving. Got to get the blood pumping. Got to move around, and instead of sitting at this desk, because I got a video coming out at 7 p.m. I believe it is. And I think I might have something else scattered in there for y'all, but I'll just let it post, let you see what it is. It's your man Jay. Hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks to everybody for dealing with me with this live stream issues that I'm having and whatever. But hopefully the stream was up to your standards, quality and everything. So I'll see you in the next one. Take care.